online course of manufacturing processes. Myself, Chintan Morasya, assistant professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology, and I teach this subject in mechanical engineering department. So now, in this lecture, we will briefly discuss about the subject details, course outline, weightage, importance, and its application, and which are the reference books required to study this subject. So now, start with basic subject details. So first, as I told you, it is the manufacturing processes. Its subject code is 3141908. Its semester is 4th semester, and this subject comes into mechanical engineering branch. And this subject is available in Bachelor of Engineering in Gujarat Technological University. So now, to understand teaching scheme, first of all, this subject consists of 3 lectures and 2 practicals, and that's how it is given credit 5. Similarly, if we discuss about examination marks, so first of all, the theory section consists of the 70 plus 30 marks. In this, 70 marks indicates that it is for external examination and 30 marks indicates that it is particularly for internal examination. Similarly, if we discuss about practical point of view, in this practical point of view, external section consists or Viva consists of 30 marks and another 20 marks is given based on the assignments. So that is how total 150 marks are given in Gujarat Technological University examination. So now the next topic, that is the course outline. So in this, our first chapter, that is the basic machine tools and metal cutting principle. So in this particular chapter, you will understand different machineries and different important motions or movements required to operate performance on this particular machine. So to understand this, simply let us have an example. Suppose if you have available apple and if you want to cut with the knife. So when you want to cut apple with the knife, basic motion is required, such as if apple is available, then we need to cut that particular apple by moving this knife. So this movement of knife, that is nothing but the main motion required for cutting purpose. So similarly, there are different machineries are available, such as different machineries consist of maybe a lathe machine, drilling machine, milling machine, boring machine, sewing machine, shaper machine, and grinding machine. So these are the different machineries are available and in which what are the important motions are required that we are going to study. So from that, our second chapter, that is the lathe machine. And as you can see, the simple figure for lathe machine is shown over here. And in industries, there are different types of lathe machines are available. And in that lathe machine, what are the different parts are available? By using that different parts, which type of different operations can be performed, that we will study in this particular chapter. And in this particular topic, if we say, if you want to cut a thread on the component, if you want to machine particular component or cylindrical component, that you also perform on this particular lathe machine. So in simply, this lathe machine is the most important machineries available in industrial area also, because this is the primary machine required to perform any basic operation on component. Now our next chapter, that is the drilling machine. And in drilling machine, similarly, I have shown you figure over here in which you can see that this drilling machine has different parts available. Similarly, we will study different parts available in this drilling machine, what are the main objective of this drilling machine and the use of different parts available in this drilling machine. And majorly, if I say this drilling machine is useful to perform drilling operation on the component. That means if we want to cut a hole on a particular component, at that time this drilling machine is helpful. Other than this, there are many other operations that can be performed on this drilling machine, which we will discuss in our further topics. Now next chapter, that is the boring machine. And this boring machine, this topic is also important, as this boring topic is always obtained or considered after the drilling machine only, because this boring machine has also similar constructions to that of the drilling machine, but different operations are performed on this boring machine and different parts also available based on the requirement that we will study in our further topics. So now our next chapter that you will be studying, that is the milling machine. And in milling machine, as you can see, in milling machine different parts are available, and these different parts are helpful to provide different movements to the tool and the workpiece. And now, as you can see, in this particular milling machine, different parts are available, different movements that can be obtained, and how these movements are obtained by using different mechanisms that also we will be going to study in this particular topic. And this milling machine is also one of the most important machinery available after lathe machine. Now our next chapter, that is the chapter 6, and it is the sewing and broaching machine. And as you can see in the figure, sewing and broaching machine are the two different machineries from which the sewing machine is shown over here. In sewing machine, as you can see, this particular machine is useful to cut the component or workpiece as per the required shape. Suppose if we have a longer workpiece available, and if we want to cut that longer workpiece into smaller pieces, at that time this sewing machine is helpful. And there are also different varieties of sewing machines are available. Some of these sewing machines may be portable also, and some of the larger machines are also available based on the size of workpiece available. So now these sewing and broaching machines are helpful to produce required geometry on the workpiece. Now our next chapter, chapter 7, that is the shaper, planer and slaughter machine. And in this particular chapter, there are three different machineries. First one is shaper machine, second one is planer machine, and third one is the slaughter machine. And we will study in detail about this shaper, planer and slaughter machine, in which what are the main important parts available and how these different parts moves accordingly the movement provided. And so this mechanism that we are also going to study in this particular shaper, planer and slaughter machine. But the main advantage of these machineries is that in these machineries properly reciprocating motion is given to the tool and workpiece as per requirement. And how these machines are operated, that is main important part to understand in this particular topic. So now our next chapter, that is the chapter 8, and it is grinding machines. And normal portable grinding machine that you have seen in local shops also. So there are varieties of grinding machines are available. That might be a portable machineries also, and some of the are industrial machineries also. So based on requirement, some of the machineries that are, if we want to machine cylindrical workpieces, or if we want to provide finishing to that particular cylindrical component, at that time these grinding machines are useful. So if we summarize from all the topics from chapter 1 to chapter 7, that all the machineries are useful to remove the material from the workpiece, and there might be a chances that there are minor surface deterioration on the workpiece also. So to provide finishing to that particular component, the last machining operation, that is the grinding machine, is useful to provide finishing to that particular components. Now we will discuss about the weightage that is given to the different topics in this particular subject. So the first one, that is chapter 1, is consist of the 9% from overall syllabus. The chapter 2, which is most important as an examination point of view also, it consists of the 22%, and it is most important as a GQ examination point. Now the third chapter, that is the drilling machine, and it consists of the 13%. Now the fourth chapter, that is consists of the 7%. Next, fifth chapter, that is the milling machine, and it is also the second highest percentage content point, that is 18%, and it is also most important as an exam point of view. Now the next chapter, that is sixth chapter, it consists of the 11% from overall syllabus. Now next seventh chapter consists of 7%, and the last eighth chapter, that is grinding machine, it consists of the 13% from overall syllabus. So that is how overall 100% is covered in this particular syllabus or subject which you are going to study in our further topics. So now let us understand the importance of this manufacturing process subject. So let's see, if you have a certain block available of irregular shape, or if you have available cylindrical workpieces of different shape and size, and from that if you want to manufacture a screw or a bolt, or if you want to manufacture a gear, then how you can manufacture that particular components? So to manufacture that particular screw or gear, different machining operations are need to be performed, and which are you are going to study in particular topics. That means if you want to manufacture a cylindrical component, at that time you might need to use a lathe machine, maybe a milling machine, maybe a boring machine. So which type of machineries you need to use to produce particular shape or component that you are going to study in this particular subject. And this type of different shape and size that can be obtained by using this manufacturing process subject. So if we summarize in simply, from raw material to final component to produce a different shape and size of the component, this manufacturing process subject is useful. Now, where is the application of this particular subject? So let's see, different car parts are available, and in this particular different car parts, as you can see, from the smallest wrench to the different basic parts available, such as the spring, maybe a differential, maybe a tire, maybe its rim. So these all different types of parts that are manufactured using the different machineries that you are going to study in this particular subject. Now the second image that you can see, in which the main mechanism is shown, and in this mechanism different parts are available that are moving accordingly. So these different parts are manufactured by using these different machineries or different manufacturing processes, and at the end they all are assembled to provide a main important mechanism that is required to perform basic operation. So these are the different applications of this manufacturing process subject. Now let us discuss the basic reference books that you can refer to understand this subject, from which the first one, that is the manufacturing processes by O.P. Khanna, the second one, that is the production technology by R.K. Jain, and the third one, that is principle of manufacturing materials and process by J.S. Campbell. So these are the main important reference books that you can refer to understand this manufacturing process subject in detail. And in addition to this, another book is available, that is P.N. Rao, that also you can use for as a reference purpose. And as a Gujarat Technological University point of view, some of the local publications are available, such as Technical Publication, Books of India and TechMax, that also you can refer to prepare for the examination. So I hope you got the clarity about this particular subject, that is manufacturing processes. So looking forward to see you all in our next topics. Up to then, thank you.